tour, ironically, with the people that are on your label.
Living your life,
Able to like say, let's say for instance, let's pick one band because I remember going. That was actually the last time I'd been to a concert outside of like me going and performing on stage was like the last leg tour of like the band Slayer. Well, you go to that uh, big event, and they're all different record labels that are working in concert, ironically, together to perform for one show because that was Slayer's last tour, blah blah blah, and it's everybody working together. So everything generates down to the almighty
only
profit,
in countries
and
like
that's what they're worried about. Now, and that's the problem. Big for profit music is not going to produce the best music on the planet, unfortunately. Yeah, right. Well, I mean, that's the unfortunate part. Now, if you wanted to get right down to brass tacks, and I don't want to uh, go without saying, I get it. There's a certain pitch when we tune our drums on the specific drum heads to a certain tune. Now it's been going on for so long, mainly because of the size of the drums they themselves. You gotta remember, oh yeah, to tighten down your drum heads. Well, the thing is that there's a very specific pitch to them, and you want them to do that. That's why, like when you go live on stage or you go into a recording studio with acoustic set drums, not like your E sets or your electronic sets for drums. That there's a certain pitch, and it's very very specific. It's specific if you're going to go into a recording studio, and everything is 440, 440, 440, or a 440 hertz. Why is that? Well, they changed it from a natural tone from 432 hertz to 440, and if you look on Somatics scale, and you'll see that 440 when it produces that specific frequency and vibration, that it's very beautiful. It makes you feel very very good, and that's why like the hairs on your arm will stand up. Now here's the thing about frequency. It changes from note to note to note to note, but if you have that baseline of 432 or 4, 440, uh, it's going one is going to be very vibrant and light, and it's also referred to because that's why when if you were to take like an album or even like a digital recording on your phone and listen to something that is from the symphony or orchestra, it will give you that very vibrant and enlightening reaction. Okay, and that's why I actually listen to so many different things, especially like when I'm going throughout my day. Now I'm kind of blessed. I do my own thing. I'm a handyman. So like whatever job, and I'll just be either listening ironically to the spaces or I'll be listening to music as I'm working. And or like if I'm working out, absolutely I have to have music while I'm working out. Travis. Yes. Before I forget, I had a. You guys ever heard of a guy named Tony Williams? Tony Williams, black guy. He spent a lot of time in the Bay Area here. He was the drummer for Miles Davis. Mm. Who was the black? What did Miles Davis play? The trumpet, Mike. Trumpet. Miles. Yeah. Yeah. He played the trumpet. And was their band Weather Report? Help me out here. No, what was the name of their band? Miles Davis. Um, I'll pull it up. Give me a second. Okay, well, I took 2 drum lessons from Tony Williams for $100 an hour. I met him at Mission in Geneva's drum room, owned by Donald Sforzo, Italian guy, great guy. And I went in there, and Tony Williams, 5'6", 5'7", something like that, short guy, kind of pudgy. And he was an awesome fucking jazz drummer, a real prodigy, virtuoso. By the time he was like 17, 18 years old, I know he died at like 57 years old or something in 1997 after routine gallbladder surgery. I'm just reminiscing. Give me 45 seconds here and I'll shut up. So he lived in Daly City, the suburb just south of San Francisco, but he also lived in the Mission District where I took 2 lessons at this apartment there. Tripoli, blah, blah. So it's from the holes. Those three notes are how my 16, 13, and 12-inch rack toms were pitched, and it made it easy because from the holes, it's just easy to remember. This is back before you had tuners, you had no other method. Nowadays, we have these amazing tools called a drum dial, invented by some dude in Los Angeles, Steve, whatever. It was a brand new product. I had a number of conversations with this guy, Steve, and he said, "Well, Alex, all you do is
Jordan, we are a nation of immigrants.
battered head like a battered wife. Sorry, not to upset any of the girlies in this space. A battered head on the top, a resonant head on the bottom that just rings and vibrates, and the sound goes back and forth between the drum heads. But yeah, onto from the holes. So easy all those years for me to do that. People would say, "Wow, dude, your drums sound great," even at a time when I had a fucking Brett's cattle in the birds pit. Now I have like two awesome drum kits behind me in my dining room. Like Mike, stop bugging me about setting them up, brother. I will before I die.
Set them up.
I also have a Roland TD, as in the Tom David 25 TD KBX, a digital drum kit. Fuck, man, I need to set this shit up.
Hey, Mikey, Paul's on setting it up, but I want to get somebody in the combos who's really patient with their hand, and they've probably got some musical background themselves. Go ahead, Tennessee.
Thank you, sir. Listen, I know I'm country and boy, not from Tennessee yet. But Travis, I just want to thank you for bringing up Stevie Ray Vaughan's name because when I went to Memphis State and I used to go every weekend to Rum Boogie Cafe in Memphis. And Stevie Ray Vaughan played there, and I danced to his music every weekend, and he was live. It was badass. Anyway, that's a true story. I'm 59 years old, and I went to Memphis State in 1983, 94 plus.
Whether or not they convince
God
the
bless
ICM
you
is
all,
like,
and I love
no,
you.
I'm telling you,
I don't know why I'm going over this game.
I took my boys to their first concert. Golly, I'm just, y'all just are amazing. Y'all are amazing. But yeah,
Is that Tennessee Patriots talking? I don't see a name like
Yes,
that.
Tennessee Patriots talk.
yeah, it's Tennessee
And
Patriots.
she's appreciating the live discussion.
I live between Memphis and Nashville, and golly, I even love Michael Jackson and Joan Jett. I mean, Joan Jett, the Blackheart, all that. So yeah, I'm older than y'all, but yeah, I love some good music. God
You know
bless
who's on
you.
X a lot?
Yeah.
Right away. She's on X all the time. She's a right wing Republican, actually.
She's great. I know. And Journey, oh my God.
All the more reason to love Mike.
Ask God to help us, because only God can help black people where they are. Black people in Africa, that big old continent over there, they never built one boat that was seaworthy. Not one.
Absolutely, Tennessee. Appreciate you.
There's not one monument in Africa, in all of
Show
Africa.
y'all that love. Jesus Christ.
Well,
I hope y'all.
yeah, you ever get a chance, you'll have to meet Colleen.
I know you're talking about Egypt. Egypt is not Africa.
She comes into space a lot.
Yes, sir.
There are no great cities that were built.
For letting me
Even before the first colonization of white people
Sharing your opinion.
coming to the shores of Africa on the slave ship, black men built nothing.
I
No
appreciate
sewer
it.
system,
I
no
appreciate
houses
it.
above
Give an extra
one
life
level,
to life.
and none of them made out of stone. All of them made out of grass and wood.
God damn it.
I'm gonna
all of YouTube is, and that's some good nostalgia you brought up. Yeah, Michael Jackson, Blondie, fucking Don't Forget the Black Eyed Peas, Pat Benatar, you've never heard. She plays guitar good.
Mighty Thor, did you say that the Jews control the music industry and you couldn't get a contract signed before you started your whole, reminiscing bullshit? Nah, just hearing some people talking about shit about the Jews a couple minutes ago. I was like, what the fuck was all that about before you started this whole diatribe about a bunch of bullshit? People talking about shit about the Jews a couple minutes ago. I was like, what the fuck was all that about before you started this whole diatribe about a bunch of bullshit?
Yeah, he's gone.
Bye.
Hey guys, I had a question for Mighty or Travis or anybody who can answer it.
Hang on one sec, CJ. It's so funny. You got a good thing going, and you got this troll. Actually, he's just waiting to make his mark and jump in there. And, yeah, he's gone. But go ahead, CJ. Jump in there.
Okay. Travis or Mighty, you guys familiar with the Isley Brothers?
Jordan. We are a nation of immigrants.
And one of my favorite intros of all time is Voyage to Atlantis. Can you guys like walk through that intro?
Immigration laws we have seen.
You committed the Voyage to Atlantis. If you don't take a quick listen, it's like one of the best intros of all time.
What is it? By the Isley Brothers?
Yep, Isley Brothers, Voyage to Atlantis.
She's a con artist and I hope every day I wake up every
Yeah, anybody
day
down
and pray that he died.
Oh, we don't do that.
Especially if you got, well, not especially, but if you got a musical background, you want to share some thoughts. We got some musical expertise up here on the stage, so yeah, come on up.
Did you call him a nigger, a child?
Synchro, what did you think?
Did you call the child a nigger word? It is my business. You call him a nigger?
I didn't really listen to him.
Okay,
all
why
that
don't you have
much,
the boss to say it right now again?
to be honest.
I just got into it like.
Oh, man.
Pompano heads on my outdoor griddle. Whenever I post a video filleting a pompano, I cut the head off first, and I inevitably get a bunch of comments talking about how much fish I'm wasting. Well, none of it goes to waste, and here's one of my favorite things to do with these pompano heads. First, I saltwater an ice bath and take off the excess blood. Then when I'm splitting them, I go on both sides of the center spine and take out a little bit of that extra bone. Now it's time to...
First most thing, and I was elected to get him the hell out of here, and the courts are holding me from doing it.
But even given those numbers that you're talking about, don't you need to uphold the Constitution of the United States as
I
president?
don't know. I have to respond by saying again, I have brilliant lawyers that work for me, and they are going to obviously follow what the Supreme Court said. What you said is not what I heard the Supreme Court said. They have a different interpretation.
Is anyone in your administration right now in contact with El Salvador about returning Abrego Garcia to
I don't know. You'd have to ask the Attorney General that question.
Okay. When does it become the...
Okay, so
Number
that's that
one,
whole part. Let me just say something. The Constitution is for Americans. Let's get that straight. Not for immigrants, okay? No, it is not. You came here illegal.
Okay.
But that's the law is the law, House. You're here illegal. You're illegal.
What is the first part of the Constitution?
Hold on. Let me finish. Do I agree with it 100%? No, I do not. Okay? But let's not forget illegal is illegal. Secondly, if you want my personal opinion, then I have a different take on it. So, law is law, illegal is illegal, and the Constitution was made for Americans that live in the United States of America, not that came here illegal.
No, it wasn't. The reason, the reason why the Constitution had
here
to
illegal
include.
and have the rights.
Well,
Have no.
I mean, one thing you guys have
Carlos,
sometimes
you have
but you gotta be
rights.
taught.
Carlos,
Well, let me tell you why. Let me tell you why it has to do with
you
people on the
do
land.
not have rights.
Okay,
You
so
gave
there's a
up those
Constitution.
rights when you came here illegal. Period. We can
So let me read it. It says, "We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for a common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the
It's
blessings
not
of
for
the Union for
everybody.
ourselves
It's just for some people
posterity,
who happen
do
to
ordain
be
and
fucking
establish this Constitution of the
American.
United States of America."
And where does it say that?
And most people can't recite that. Most people
Where
who talk
does
about the
that
Constitution
say
can't even recite that first sentence.
illegals? Guys, illegal is illegal. Period.
It says ensure
You're not
domestic
supposed to be here.
ensure domestic
You're not
tranquility,
supposed to be here.
Jonathan Bing, can I address this, please?
provide for common defense,
Okay.
promote general
You should have
welfare.
came here legally. But again, that is the law, and I'm sticking by illegal is
Do
illegal.
you wanna know how the
Yeah, if
Constitution
you want
applies to
my
anybody on the
personal
land?
opinion, that's a different feeling.
Do you wanna learn what they don't teach you in school? But when you read the Federalist Papers and the reason why they actually established this everybody on the land?
You all
Let me tell
can
you
sing
why.
the same song over and
No,
over
let me
and
tell
over
you.
again.
Moderator.
Let me tell you why the Constitution applies.
You didn't convert me on this one.
Well, it doesn't matter about converting. I'm just going back to what the founding fathers
I
wrote.
did not
What
say.
the reason why.
said converting.
And you're not converting.
Yeah, the reason why it applies to anybody on the land.
I want to hear it, Carlos.
Let me tell you the reason why it applies to anybody on land. The Constitution does. It's because when they rounded up people who they did not consider Americans, basically those Native Americans, they wanted to be able to bring them into their courts. So that is why they put everybody on this land under the Constitution. So they put them under their jurisdiction. It was actually for nefarious purposes. So that is the reason why.
And the boatloads of your.
So maybe sometimes we gotta spend an extra week in civics class, and sometimes we gotta spend an extra week in studying the founding fathers and their nefarious ways, and then we understand what happened. But what it was about putting anybody on this land of the United States of America under their jurisdiction, so they can bring them into their courts. Because guess what? If what you say was actually put into practice, then what happens is that anybody who was on this soil that was not an American citizen could not be brought into their court. It allowed them to go and round up slaves, and to be able to bring them into courts, and to be able to try them and put them in prison for being runaways. It allowed them to do all these different things. It allowed them to classify people as property. It allowed them to not give women a right to vote. Okay, so what I'm telling you is that the Constitution is written like that, and it just so happens they never went back and fixed it. So it applies to anybody on this land, and people do deserve due process. Now, if you believe in the Constitution, then you got to believe in it even when it doesn't work the way you want it to work. Because it is a living document.
Black were brought over here, not by their own will. These people walked across, they came into our country illegal. What part of that do you not understand?
Yes, okay,
There's
so
not
my
one
thing is that...
president of the United States has ever said that coming over here illegal, you get the rights of an American citizen. Sorry.
No, what rights are they giving every citizen? What rights are they giving?
Bush, Clinton.
So what,
Come on,
what
rights are they giving?
They should get zero rights. Zero.
But what rights are they getting?
But that is not my personal opinion. Now, if you want my personal opinion,
It's
I'll do that.
totally your opinion.
But then I'm
Cindy,
speaking from my heart.
do you think that the president is supposed to uphold the Constitution?
Again, it's how you interpret the Constitution.
No, I'm asking you a question. Do you
Yes,
think
of course. But again, a lot of things are what we call interpretation.
Are you expecting our current? No, I'm not talking about immigration. I'm not talking about immigration. I'm asking.
Yes, I
do. You expect him to uphold the Constitution? Okay.
Yes, I do. I agree that everybody gets a fair trial. You're innocent until proven guilty. All of the above.
innocent until
Innocent
proven
people
guilty.
go to
That's
jail.
not happening
Guilty
right
people go
now.
to jail. I mean, guilty people get off, right?
Process.
This is the system. There's flaws in the system.
Can she hear
That's
me?
the best system we have.
I don't think so. Tyson, can you help?
We know people that have gone to jail
Tyson,
and have done nothing,
we're-
and vice
I think
versa.
we're just talking to the wall.
But it's still the best system we have. Is it not? There's gonna be mistakes made,
Yeah, I think the room should be
unfortunately.
there and they're not hearing us or watching us.
But I do have a problem
Thing.
with what I was
Where's
told
Don?
that was, we were gonna get rid of the bad
I'm gonna say like this
alcohol
woman
gangs, the
we
bad
think
drug
about
dealers,
fucking
blah, blah,
Yeah,
blah,
let's.
right? We're all told.
Benny.
Yeah, but the only issue with that is that,
But,
you gotta
let me
finish.
finish
The only
now.
issue with that,
If you've been here 10 years, 12 years, 15 years, you've been paying your taxes, you've been living your life by doing nothing illegal, you've lived a good life here, you have followed our laws,
Jonathan,
and you
can
paid
they
your
hear
taxes,
us?
and you
Can
built
anyone hear us?
a business and a family and a life here,
No.
I don't believe you should just get sent out because
How is
you
this a
came here
podcast,
illegal.
y'all?
So you see, I'm being a hypocrite right now
She's so.
because my heart doesn't like that,
Okay, hold on.
but my
so
head
what
has
is
to
Trump
go.
doing?
Again, I'm not him. I'm Cindy. Right? Last time I looked, do I look like
But
him?
how does he view it?
That you'd have to ask him. But I think a lot
He
of
views it as
people.
no matter what, you need to go.
Again,
No, Carlos, that isn't fair, because I think that's why he's saying that he doesn't know, and he's allowing his lawyers to guide, because if he's the president and he's doing what his, the people who voted for him are wanting him to do, then it doesn't really matter if you
but
think
Diana,
about it, even what he
I
wants.
think
No,
that
Donald
a lot
Trump
of
plays
people
crazy when they want to play crazy. Donald Trump plays crazy when they want to play
I think
crazy.
he loves it.
Y'all can't let him get away with
Somebody,
it.
guys, I don't know if you can cue the circus music or not. I think he loves to do this. I personally think he loves that cuckoo crazy to get a reaction out of all the Democrats and all the media. I think he enjoys that play.
Cindy,
I
I
don't
think
know why.
it's him. Listen, I watched I'm 35 minutes in, that video that I played, and I
What
watched
do you
it.
think that's a fair interview, by the way?
No, I mean, Cindy, if you
Okay.
watch
Do you
that
ever
thing
think he gets
that
a fair
fast,
interview? That was, she's attacking, she's sarcastic,
but he did
he's
great.
condescending.
Jonathan,
Come on, like you
But he
listen to
did
it.
really good. If you listen to it like at a faster speed, every single question that she asks him, the guy just fires back. And,
He doesn't fight back. I heard him tripping over some of his words. He went backwards on something. Look at, I'm gonna look at
He's
it.
passing the buck.
I'm gonna see the whole picture for the way it is. That's just the way I see things. You may see it differently. We can agree to disagree.
I'm only 30 minutes in.
You know what? Let him talk, number one. She wanted to keep going down his throat on one person. He's right. He's got a lot of fires to put out. And this man is not a good man. And you guys want to make him what? A martyr? Is that who you want for your martyr? Good God.
Nobody's trying to make it about a model.
But you are. You keep hanging on the media on this one dude. One fucking dude that we know wasn't a good dude anyways. So as Americans, let's be happy he's out of here. What do you want? You want more bad people here? We got enough of our own bad
But
people.
wait a minute, hold on. Has he had his day in court though?
He doesn't get his right and day in court right now as far as I'm concerned.
What do you mean he doesn't have his day in
He
court?
just doesn't.
Okay, hold on now, Cindy.
I don't like him.
Hold
I don't like
on. Now, let us be real with this. What if it was your son? And there was a whole bunch of negative things out there about him. And even his wife put out negative things about him.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you want him to have his day in court to prove his
No,
case?
if that's how my son turns out to be, then so be it. You know what? Then you'll have to.
No,
pay
I'm not
the price.
saying he turned out, but what if it was those type of things?
You have to get the right to a fair trial. If he's what they say he is, then fuck it.
She just said she
Even if
thinks
it's
it's a
my
fair
kid.
trial, though.
You're a bad kid.
You gotta
Sorry
go
to
back
grow
up.
to such an evil child.
Oh my God.
She just
Lord
said
help
she
me.
So
believes
you
it's a
would
fair
accept what
trial.
he's gonna put out there.
Can you guys hear us?
Yes, if it's the truth, it's the truth.
I think
I'm
that's
this kid.
How you know it's the truth?
Yo! Eating for their mom, those are millions of rose petals. First mom's kid to find the key wins the Okay, Mom, you ready? How about you guys go help? We're doing this for Mother's Day to celebrate Mom. And if you want to celebrate your mom, download the DoorDash app right now and order.
Fires to put out right now. And I wouldn't be riding on any president's back about this right now.
Right.
Whether it was Obama, whether it was Clinton, whether it was Bush, whether it was Reagan, whether it was, I don't care. You have too many other fires to put out.
I have a question.
You want the job?
That's the thing. If something comes across his desk, he has to know that he's going to stand for the Constitution. It's the I don't know that starting to confuse everybody. And then when you don't know, you don't have any expectations.
But logically, we should not have a hearing with the millions of
The leaders take full ownership. His answer should have been, it is absolutely my job to hold Congress. That was what his answer was. I don't know. That's a part of what
You should tell him how to
y'all have to recognize that.
and you should tell every president how to
I'm just trying to get out of the but I have no supporters. So if you have a chance, please subscribe.
Can you name me one president that we have?
This is the most idiotic one you've ever had.
Okay, but you said none of that, right? None of that, Congress, none of it, right?
Yeah, but this is the most idiotic one I've ever had.
Okay. I said on the service visit, right? Do the service visit.
This is a complete week. I mean, that was a softball question.
You're wrong on this one.
Hey, granted, she was being unfair to me. She was not giving me good transparency. I'll give you that. But that's a softball question.
I'm trying to give you the opportunity to answer the questions that you have and tell them what you really want to say. That's what she told me.
That you know that you're being attacked. You know the person is being condescending.
I'm not saying what you said, but some of the questions. And when we're dealing with this particular question is a no-brainer to those who serve, who take their oath seriously. It is a no-brainer. I took my oath when I was 14 years old. I was actually 18. That is a no-brainer. You do not forget the oaths that you honestly take. And you say yes to it unless you don't honor it. And that is the place. Diana, did you take an oath to sign it?
I'm a military spouse for 20 years, love.
No. I want to ask you.
Okay. So I was in young men, so I said something like that. And I'm sorry, but yes, so now I'll be over something. I can't speak for the entire As far as speaking on behalf of the entire military as to whether or not they believe that the Constitution
Please don't scroll. I'm just
to be readdressed. You cannot say that.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. You're putting words in my mouth.
I'm not putting words in your mouth.
We are so lost.
if you're willing to become the
But
like this. In alignment
catch the
with what
fish,
you are willing to
and then-
take the oath for.
January
Nikita,
6th,
give me 1 second. I
Is that when
yielded.
he
Give me
took
1
his
second.
oath?
We're even on the interruptions, all right? I yielded as well. Can we call it a truce? Would you like to go?
No,
Because I'll
can
yield
we?
so you could finish.
I don't know. Can we?
Okay, I'll yield. Go for it, and then I'll go after you.
I was saying that I expect him to uphold his oath the same way that I was expected, and every other service person who takes the oath is expected. And some of the questions, I understand that it didn't seem like a fair interview. But like Carlos said, when she threw that ball, he was supposed to say yes. Because it wasn't that long ago. What is it, like 5 months?
Are people just like absolutely unaware of what they're doing?
It's the spiritual vagabonds. We talk about this again, the spiritual vagabonds of humanity. Let's hear what comedian has to come up to say. This is going to be interesting. That's all. What's up, vagabond? What's up?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, spiritual vagabonds of the Lord.
Yeah, that's what you are. You're a spiritual bum.
I don't know. Vagabond.
Yeah, listen.
Vagabond.
I don't hate you. I know you travel from place to place. You've been traveling for years. You and all of your people been traveling from place to place trying to find a home.
My people.
And I am going to provide a home for you all. You don't have to be the way that you are. You don't.
You gonna provide the house?
I will provide a house for you guys. I feed the homeless. I take care of the homeless. And I will do so.
Damn. You wash their feet. You wash their feet. You wash their underpants.
I am here to show you all what it looks like.
Have you ever seen what a homeless man's underpants looks like after sleeping in the streets for 90 days?
Yeah. I can look at your pants and tell that you've been on the street for a long
Crust. Thick crust. So thick you could take a scraping tool and scrape chunks of shit off of them panties.
Hey, what is this?
Turd nuggets.
How do you feel about spiritual vagabonds?
Well, I think the Buddha is called the Bhagavan. So, a vagabond is basically the Bhagavan, which is the guru. So, in my PTR, you can see I have this thing called a book. And it turns out that a lot of people who spend all their time talking all the time, they don't actually read books anymore. And thus, we get to where we are now, where people are wasting their time, talking all the time, accomplishing nothing, learning nothing, sharing nothing, just reminiscing, talking all the time.
But isn't that what vagabonds do?
No, the Bhagavan preaches wisdom. People who talk all the time, they don't share wisdom. They're just talking. They're birds in a tree.
Okay, say that again. The vagabond is the one who speaks wisdom. Is that correct? Is that what you're saying?
Correct. The Bhagavan.
So the vagabond is the bum who teaches wisdom.
Not a bum, a king. It's the philosopher king.
The vagabond is in what reference are you saying the king that preaches wisdom from?
That's the Buddha.
Humanity from a human's perspective, or from the royal divine perspective?
Yeah, the royal divine. I mean, your average.
From a royal perspective, then the vagabond would be the human.
Right.
Okay. So I got you. So basically, humans think that bums ain't shit, but really bums are the gods.
I mean, haven't you ever seen that movie with who's the guy from Mrs. Doubtfire? It's called
Robin Williams.
The Fisher King. Do you remember the movie The Fisher King?
No, I didn't see that.
Oh, just go watch the preview and you'll see what I'm saying.
Was it good?
Yeah, it's a great movie.
I'm gonna check it out.
It's one of his best movies.
Well, yeah, I was doing some research. I was talking to a young lady that calls me. She was going back and forth about just some shit. She just likes to talk, and yeah, she Because she's so funny because she was talking about, like, she was complaining about this guy that she's dating, and she was stating that, she couldn't believe that he has boundaries. And I said to her, well, don't you have boundaries? She said, yeah, but it's not like, I said, wait a minute. You're going past that, yeah. Let's pause for a second. And it was like every time I tried to get her to see that she was doing the same thing he did, she would run right past her own admission to being just like him. Or she didn't like boundaries. She didn't like his boundaries, but yet she was justifying boundaries within herself. And I was like, well, why can't you see this, that you keep justifying your boundary in how you do it, and you can't respect that he's doing the same thing you're doing. So you don't like your own game then. That's what it sounds like. You don't like your own game. You don't like your own laws. So what exactly are you doing? And then what do you expect from someone who doesn't have any integrity? Like, if you don't have any morals or integrity, you cannot, what do you expect from someone with no morals and no integrity? Right? It's just like a whole bunch of kids.
Well, it's easy to say somebody doesn't have morals, integrity, or virtue. It's a much more difficult thing to demonstrate virtue or morals. I mean, you can't just say, show me your morality.
Well, true, but what I'm saying is morality is not, morality is not a nuance. You can't have it sometimes and sometimes you not show it. Sometimes I show it, sometimes I don't. That's not how it goes. That's just not how it goes, man. That's how it goes in a vagabond's world, but that's not how it goes when it comes to absolute, the divine. The divine is always absolute, 100% accountability. Anything less than 100% accountability is some bullshit. It's not real.
Not really. God is a trickster, and God is a practical joker, meaning that just when you think you've got it figured out and it's all or nothing, it turns out that it's not all or nothing. And sometimes it's something, sometimes it's nothing, sometimes it's the all. But I'm just saying that the divine is in a perpetual state of like one-upmanship. So that's the thing. The big thing to me is books, meaning that a lot of people talk a big game, but if you haven't been to book club and you haven't discussed at least the top 10 books, you're still just spinning your wheels. You have no real cornerstone or bedrock to stand on. You're just a talker. And
I get what you're saying. So what are you basing the 10 books that you have? They came from vagabonds. They came from people who don't even know themselves. So why would you put so much emphasis on books?
They do know themselves.
It's so, like, the word cannot be greater than the creator. Well,
but the word is the creator. It's right in the book. In the beginning was the word.
Hold on, Adrian. I would almost assure you the books that you keep talking about, I would assure you, I would put money on it. All 10 books, the bestsellers that you have, still struggle with not knowing who they were.
No, they do. That's what all these books are about. It's all about self-exploration, self-actualization, personal development.
So all of them in the 10 books that you would recommend, would all of them say that they are God in the flesh?
No. It's
okay. So then, if they never admitted to being the actual divine source of it all, and they had you looking
because again, some of them are smarter than that. They know that the moment you declare that, the rules of the game change. So they avoid discussing that. That's what the whole Bhagavan is about.
Are you saying that these vagabonds refuse to acknowledge that because what? They thought they saw.
They knew that they say that you would use it as a way, as like a coping mechanism or a way to hide out. That you still wouldn't be liberated, you'd just be hanging out in the treehouse.
Well, why would someone who doesn't know, or say, you're saying they know themselves, so you're saying that these people knew that they were God, but didn't want to tell people they were God. Right?
It's just, what I'm saying is the moment you declare it, you nullify it. So silence now is always going to be the secret answer.
Okay,
You can't say it.
Where'd you learn that from, Adrian?
Those are like the products of the books where you get to the Paradise Island, and it's silent because silence is equilibrium, and so most people in their lives are unable to obtain a consistent state of equilibrium.
Okay, and equilibrium would be what would be equivalent
To peace or
I would say
to silence
harmony,
now.
right?
Yeah, harmony.
Harmonic balance. Is
Yep.
that a fair assessment?
Yep.
Harmonic balance. So to achieve harmonic balance, one would have to. Would you say one would have to understand that they are source? They understand that to be 100% accountable. Thoughts, actions, emotions, everything comes from them. Everything.
Not really, because you are your environment. You are what you're experiencing and observing. So it's more than just you. It's the all. It's the all.
Now, are you authorizing? Are you stating that you are source if you are the environment?
You are, again, like a parasite on a cow's ass, and the trees are the pubic hairs. Like, you gotta admit that you're gonna disappear. You know you're gonna disappear. You know you're gonna disappear. It's gonna come, and you're gonna disappear. And then whatever's on that flip side, no one really knows. No one knows what happens.
Okay, so where are you getting this framework from? Where does your foundation?
Books.
What you speak
They're
of?
called books.
So it comes from books, right? So don't you think that God, this devious motherfucker, put the truth in there and flipped it?
No, it was written by people, and what I'm saying is when I read books, I realize how stupid people are and how unorganized everyone is. No one has a real good thesis.
Why do you tell people to keep reading books if they're stupid?
Because books are basically programs that are thousands of years old.
People subjugated.
No, books liberate you. Books are power. Books are hypnotic devices and technologies, and they're actually information technology. That's what it is. It's an IT. It's pre-software, pre-screen. It's your brain.
Right. So it's a pre-script, right? That somebody wrote, that you guys are following, and you don't even know the author. I'm the author.
No, you're not the
I
author.
wrote every fucking book that you read. I don't mind that you tell people to read books. I think it's beautiful.
You're not the author.
The more people read the books, like you said, they'll get deeper into the hypnosis and stay asleep. And I'm okay with that.
No, it's the reverse. It's a de-hypnosis. It awakens you.
Listen, as I say to you and I say to everyone else, well done, thy good and faithful servants. That's what you are. You're my servant.
Well, let the slaves serve. That's what I say. Let the slaves serve.
Yeah, well, just serve, man. Just continue to do what you're doing. I think it's beautiful. I think it's absolutely beautiful because, the train doesn't stop. It never stops. I've always done and got my way. It will always be this way forever and ever. Amen.
See, the whole thing though about books is it's a little bit like a psyop where you have to figure out how to manipulate the environment to help prolong and get what you want, which is really power, wealth, joy, happiness, beauty, love, infinity. So I don't think there's really a way to get there. See, this is the thing about books and my experimentation with books is that you can use them to get very close to the source. You can never truly become source, but you can cleave to it. Or
how close do you think you are to source?
I know right now that I'm not close to it, but I know that the earlier you get up in the morning and the earlier you start, the closer you can get to it. And it's best to start early in the morning.
Morning is when you get close to the source.
No, meaning that it's easier to do it right when you wake up because your brain is already extremely relaxed. But if you have to, just look at it this way. If you come on Clown House and you listen to Clown House for 4 hours, it'll take you very far away from source. So, I can listen to, and then it's very hard to get back to source once you spend 4 hours listening to Clown House because it's a blender, and it blends your brain, and then you're like, oh, I'm so far away. But it's easy. Listen. Anybody with a bottle of wine and a good book can get close to source. There's a chemical way to do it, but I just think chemicals and books are the best way to get closer to source. And it's
Got you.
yeah.
So how can we what would you recommend to listeners to keep that early morning? Should they stay drunk and have a book all day?
It's just meditation. When you wake up, if you read the Tao Te Ching or you read the Bible or you read any book that deals with source, it will essentially like set you up for many hours to be in a very deep Gnostic hypnotic state, which is unity with source.
Do you think that LARPing is a form of hypnosis?
LARPing, some people are LARPers and they don't know it. But everybody is a character on a stage, whether you're the mayor or the police officer or the teacher or the fireman.
Yeah, but LARPing, would you say that's a form of hypnosis?
It's a form of projection, which is hypnosis. So yeah.
Okay. So all right, cool. So someone who LARPs, if they keep their mind focused on the source, do you think that could get them closer to the source and keeping their mind focused on the source?
How do you get your mind on source? You have to have a program. You have to have a script.
Well, I mean, you write the script, you create the program of what you feel the source is.
I know, but
you go into the character.
If you don't put the script through the program or your brain, it's not, you're not actually activating anything. The whole thing is an experience. You are like a hologram simulator, and when you read a book, you're literally putting like a program, running it through your brain, and that's it. I'm not saying it's real. I'm just saying it's a feeling. It's a vibration.
Right now, when we define real, the definition of real, I did look that up today. Let me see. I had it looking up real, and I thought it's interesting that you say that, because real, where is that at? Real is...
See, again, it's all about optimization. You have to use these mnemonics or memetics or these programs to optimize what you're doing, which in many ways is your communication. And so by reading books, you become smarter, and because you're able to communicate concepts, words, and your own refinement in your communication.
Don't tell people that if they become smarter, they become dumber.
No, it's not true.
No.
Books make you smarter.
I keep telling that.
Books make you smarter. It's just a fact.
Well, I mean, I don't know, because some people become very entitled. They don't want to listen to anyone else. They think they're so smart because they've read so many books that they close themselves off to accepting anything different than they become the script of which they've been reading. So they create these boundaries which prevent them from actually talking to people and communicating. It does.
Yeah, but that's fine. I mean, like, my dad doesn't want to debate about God. He doesn't want to talk about it, and I just accept that because he has found peace. And so,
why do you think he doesn't want to talk about it? Because he's found peace.
Because words create emotions, and so people don't want to put words through the brains anymore and have emotional situations. They just want to live in a state of peace.
Somebody who's lazy brain.
I think it's a younger person's game. I'm only in my 40s, but I think in my 60s and 70s, I'd probably ultimately just stop the conversation.
Yeah, because you'd probably be like, I'm gonna die anyway.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah, I don't want to. I've already dealt with those questions. I don't want to deal with them again.
Right. You don't want to deal with it. You've been so long. I call that in the long-term memory, right? You've been so long. This has been embedded in your long-term memory. So now you're on autopilot with the stupidity. You're just a big-ass, grown-ass, dumb, lost motherfucker who has just said, fuck it, I'm just going to be lost, but I'm going to make some money while I'm lost. And I'm just going to try to enjoy myself the best way I can to find vices, do cocaine, fuck wild bitches, let people fuck me in my ass, just find all kinds of different shit to justify that
Well, look at it as like a woman who is very frivolous. She gets involved with a relationship. He dies off, but she never gained any wisdom. So the rest of her life is always just pain and suffering. I mean, without wisdom, you truly do not have any precious jewels because you're still always going to be subjected to mortality, pain, suffering, and death. But
Okay, so all right, I got you on that. What is your definition of wisdom?
wisdom is connected to knowledge and to understanding and to the divine. It's basically the Trinity. So,
So
yeah.
if you don't know yourself, right, which is the most important number one, if you don't know self, how could you know anything else?
Because there's a concept of light and the sun would be the analogy of Jesus, but see, the sun transmits light. So what is light? I like to call it I say it's an acronym, which is really LIG, which means letting.
Adrian, you just talking shit, man. You a shit talker.
No, I'm serious. This is the way I read
Are
it.
you serious right now?
Yeah, this whole thing is about letting it go. And if you want to get to the blessed holy, if you want to get to the blessed holy one or to the state of angels, you have to let it go because angels are light on their feet and they fly.
You gotta let what go?
Thoughts. You can't be dogmatic. You can't.
How come you haven't touched the Creator yet?
See, I'm creating right now by speaking.
So you being with the Creator is not more important than anything in the world to you?
You can't be with the Creator all the time. It's very difficult.
Well, how do you know that? Did he tell you, look, only on Wednesdays?
Because it's a hypnosis. Once you induct yourself into the gnosis or of the hypnosis, you cleave and you get closer. But then it wears off and you have to do it again every day.
It wears off. So you never had it to begin with.
It's like dry cleaning, heavy starch.
Is that fair to say it was a facade? It wasn't a real tattoo.
No.
You just got some fake ink.
No, I'm telling. It's a daily renewal. That's what it is. It's a daily renewal.
Okay, actions. What do you think? Do you know the Creator? Are you the Creator? Action.
I'm gonna slap you if I ever meet you in real life.
I know. I'm quite sure you will, and I love you too. Like, what do you think about it?
I'm glad you accepted my slap as love because I'm this shit. We never know this shit. I don't know the Creator. I don't know. I'm just trying to live life to the best ability that I can.
I could MK Ultra you.
You're trying to live life the best way you can. You are jumping from one place to the next place. Would you say that you are a vagabond spiritually?
You're asking me if that's what I am?
No, I'm asking what you say based on what you're saying. With that, would you think you're a vagabond, a spiritual vagabond, a homeless bum spiritually?
Don't yawn, comedian. No, I just, this is so much going on in this conversation. And it's not enough, but it's so much,
I'll say so much of what and not enough of what? That sounds like an oxymoron. So much and
whatever.
nothing.
So, Lucifer.
Yes, my love. Can I call you my love? Is that okay?
So,
I love bumps too.
Okay, so I'm a bum.
Yes, you are. Continue.
I dealt with a lot of heartache in my beginning of life. My brother was murdered.
Mm-hmm.
My mom died shortly afterwards because the stress she couldn't deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
My dad died, and then my auntie died. I've had probably 20 deaths.
Right.
2 years, not 20, 2 years.
In 2 years?
Yeah, 2 years.
Now, let me ask you, do you think you truly knew these individuals that passed away? Do you really believe that you knew them?
I knew my brother.
Do you think your brother disclosed? You think your brother told you everything that was going on in his life? Everything. Like, when he had it, like...
No, not everything, but after he died and the way he died, I started to dissect. There's so much shit in life.
But
So anyway, I came on this stage.
Huh? What'd you say?
Go ahead.
You were trying to define the things based on what was left behind, right? But he wasn't present for you to ask and put the pieces together for yourself to, like, you know, to explain it. Because the more you start probing and asking questions, is the closer you can get to some of it. A human is not going to disclose everything about what they're doing, what they're feeling 100%, because they are.
I wish I was gay. I pray every day.
I ain't gay no more. I love winners.
On the bed. You know what?
What did you say?
There's no touching the core piece.
That's mine. I told you to do that. So the point I'm making is I don't see like how humans see things. And that's fine, right? Because as humans would say, mind your motherfucking business. All right, cool. But my business, what if my business is minding your business? Then what? So as you as a human need to mind your fucking business and let me do my business. How's about that? So now you can't even hold on to your own concept that you claim you stand by. You see how y'all spiritual bums, how y'all just flip flop and shit. Y'all ain't worth shit.
Yeah, but you got to take into the account,
That's why I spit in your faces. I wouldn't give a fuck what you did. You ain't worth it.
Lucifer, you ain't shit, but you didn't even allow me, like, you.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Go ahead, baby.
Right. You and I followed you for maybe a couple of weeks. And I don't even come on Clubhouse. This is crack house to me. Like,
right.
So many motherfuckers that be on here trying to say, and it's like, yo, nigga, let me meet you in real person.
Right.
So I've actually met people. I've been on here for like 4 years. Before it was just everybody comes on here. It was invite only.
Mm-hmm.
And now I've realized, like, there's a lot of motherfuckers on here that be trying to portray you be somebody you really at. But anyway, so I appreciate the fact that you come against what people talk about. But with me and my life, this is just life. Like, I'm not trying to...
I'm just lifing. I'm just...
Yeah, like, it ain't that deep no more to me. Like,
yeah, it's not deep to you no more. I get it. You're numb. You're just floating around and just going with the wind. And, you know, I dig it. You're just going, like I said, you're just filling one void to the next void. You just, again, you're a parasite.
Why do you have to say a void? Because honestly, like, so you're calling me a parasite?
That's what you are, babe. You called yourself. I think parasites are beautiful. I do.
Okay.
Now, it's not negative to me. Do you think being a parasite is negative?
No, I am whatever you think I am.
There you go, baby.
Fuck.
That's right.
What you think I am? Because I'm still living my life. I'm not going to get off this app and cry like, oh my God, I'm fucking parasite.
I would hope you would. Like,
but I'm not. That's why I thought you don't even know how to shut the fuck up. Anyway, I do not give a fuck. I love the fact that you just project everything that you feel. You bring like you're just different.
I know I am.
I know. Everybody knows you are. That's why you call yourself Lucifer. Because there's a devil. And honestly, with you and your conversations, you help me understand there's a yin and a yang to everything. So even though I try to be so positive, motherfuckers, you come about.
I break the mold, don't I?
No, you are just that motherfucker that, because I've been in the restaurant industry. I've been a manager on a restaurant, and motherfuckers they just be drunk, they be high, they just
I'm a drunk high motherfucker that come in and shit, just a straight dickhead.
Nah, you more than a dickhead. You like the general manager of this shit because you want fucking cocaine and
right, yes, I be high as shit.
You're like
I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Just do what the fuck I say.
Of this shit. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You got me.
Right. So, anyway, with all that, like, I'm just, I like listening to how people try to project things as, I don't do that shit. That's not me. But I love to just
hear perspectives.
I don't even understand or overstand this shit. But I just like
Oh,
to
yes,
hear
you
it.
do.
Like,
Yes,
oh,
you
okay,
do.
that's that employee. That's that employee. Because
So, okay,
being
what
a
did you
general
like about
manager,
it?
it's just a lot of shit going on. And you,
Shit, man. It's not a lot. It's so easy. It's so easy to get people in line and tell them to do what the fuck. As long as you pay them, they're going to do whatever the fuck you tell them to do.
pretty much.
Yeah.
You
They
can't.
fuck their whores.
You can't change shit unless you're like the CEO.
Right.
Trying to make the bottom dollar, like for real. Like, you just can't. Like, this life is about money. Period.
Well, I mean, so you don't think you could change shit?
I know I can change shit.
Keep trying shit. Why do you feel so low about who you are?
No, I definitely don't feel low about
I mean, you're a superhero in disguise. Why won't you put on your cape? Like, you got a cape on underneath the bullshit, but you would refuse to fucking change. You refuse. Why? What are you running from? You don't want to be a hero?
You are so funny.
Another hero. Ba-da-boom. You've been listening to Adrian too much. He tell you to
I
read
would
the book.
smack you in real life.
I love you, Pump. You
I'm
always
not.
want to slap me.
So, okay, so listen
You're
to
so
me.
hostile.
I
Can I
am. I
slap you
can
back?
be. I will
Can I slap you
fucking
back?
choke you the fuck out of your motherfucking ass.
Can I
But
slap
anyway,
you back? Can I
I'm
wait a
not
minute.
scared. I'm
Hello?
not scared of this shit.
Can
I'm
you-
not
can I
scared of this.
Can I slap you back?
Yes, you can. And
And
choke
we
you.
can yes, it will still be in love.
Yes.
Okay, all right. That's what. Will you tell the world? Listen, this is our relationship.
Right. Fuck y'all. Get the fuck out of this. Why are you trying to worry about us?
Right,
Yeah.
right. I love when he beat the shit out of me. Sometimes I like a fat bruised eye. Like, bitch, leave me the fuck alone. This is our relationship, bitch.
Yo, you fucking crazy, yo. You are fucking crazy. Like,
Right.
bro.
I mean, I know I'm crazy, sexy, deranged. Yes,
Okay,
I
cool.
am.
Crazy, sexy, cool.
Yeah, crazy, sexy, cool. You're absolutely correct. I am.
Okay, whatever. Back to me.
Yeah, back to you.
So I'm probably older than you, but I've been in the restaurant industry for a long time. I didn't own shit when COVID.
Why you don't own one?
I do.
Oh, you do?
But yeah, I do. But
okay, what you be serving?
well, no, I do. So I'm into decor of events. I do events and like decor and like. With the bougie bitches of Atlanta, like, they all about that fucking bougie shit. And they just get on my nerves. It's just like everybody wants this persona. And it's like, yo, bitch, y'all don't live this life. Like, I don't know.
That's all right. That's not, but listen, they paying you, right?
So, okay, so this is about me.
All right.
I'm tired of trying to, I get tired of these fake ass motherfuckers because I grew up with money. Like, somebody called me, you're Valley Black. I'm like, Valley Black? What the fuck does that mean?
No, they're trying to say you act like a little white girl and shit, but black girl. I get it.
Well, but I'm happy. I don't want to, like, I'm happy.
But actions is coming from somebody who ain't happy than motherfuckers.
I know.
So why are you worried about what they saying?
Oh,
What they saying? What's wrong with you? I'm gonna slap the fuck out of you when I see you.
Hey, okay. Well, let's go.
Keep on talking, because you really just working up an ass whooping.
You funny as fuck. Anyway, so this is why I love Clubhouse, because it's just real motherfuckers that, well, not all the way real, this is like 99.9% fake, and you get that 0.1% 0.0001% real?
Yeah, that's me. I'm the point zero.
Well, I don't know, cause you be really.
You don't even listen to all my shows. Shut the fuck up. You try to act like you listen to what I'm saying and then like
You fucking
feel
probably
like,
married, just trying to figure out something else.
nigga, I'm married to myself. Yes, you're absolutely correct. I don't need no pussy. I don't need nothing outside of me.
Either. Fuck that
I'm
shit.
married to me. Now, I will talk to you craziness to happen the whole wide world, but I will not fuck you because I think that's stupid.
Yeah, me either. I do not fuck anymore. Because I live in Atlanta. Where you live?
You can come after
Excuse me? You guys help me find the tools.
My cousin's from DC. He's
A left-handed hammer?
He's what?
He's so ghetto. But you made it out.
Just like a normal hammer. I'm just a left-handed guy, just looking for a
I
left-handed
get it.
hammer.
Because you be talking to motherfuckers like you.
Hold on, young.
Maybe you can show me where the hammers are at?
Oh, God. I'm about to call him on three-way.
Hold on, dog. Hold on, young. Let me speak.
Young. I'm like, no, what the fuck you talking about? Hold on. Anyway, so I have followed you for a minute because you just be.
You said you unfollowed me?
What?
You said you unfollowed me?
No, I don't want to follow people.
Did you read? I mean, did you listen to some of the recorded shows I've done?
No.
Yeah, I do recorded shows intentionally. I mean,
I ain't trying to do all that shit. I'm not about social media. I ain't trying to fucking. I don't like social media because
I think you need to get a hug. You just uptight. You one uptight motherfucker, man.
No, I don't. I'm not uptight.
You need a stiff drink and a motherfucking joint, maybe some cocaine would do you some good.
Cocaine.
Hell yeah. We need to get fucked up together. When you come to DC, holler at me.
What the fuck is going on? Okay, what the fuck?
Come to DC, I got you. Got a couple of lines, you know what I'm saying? Some good music, motherfucking cocaine, weed.
No.
No?
I'm gonna take a couple of shots of tequila and be done.
Oh, that's it?
That's it.
I'm gonna tell you now, I may disappear. All you gotta do is look for the mirrors and the music.
Shut the fuck up.
I'll be dancing in front of the mirror, in front of the speakers. That's where you find me at.
Have you ever been married in your life?
I mean, I would say yes and no. I was still filling things out and having the experience for testing purposes. So
at the same damn time?
Not at the same time, no. At different moments. I had a black girl and a white girl. I was trying to see if the white girls were really different in this experiment, and they're not. They're no different. They're all the same.
Yeah, because women are emotional.
No, that's bullshit. They're not emotional. They act like they're emotional. But they're the same thing as the men. They just lost fucking, just like you.
What? Like me what?
Just back up on just jumping from one thing to the next. I appreciate it. And I was like, does that mean that you're going to break your vows that you claim you made before God? I just want to make sure I understand this correctly. So you made the promise with God, right? So if you walked away, does that mean you broke your promise? And she don't answer, right? Which that's common. And that's the reason why the reason why she walked away was because she was too pussy to say, look, I need a bigger dick. I'm not being fulfilled. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need more money. I don't know what it was, but she was fearful to say it. So she was looking for me to bow out and give her a reason to run. And that's fine. I still love her. She still, I still would do anything. No, I'm
you got PD.
WSPD
will be making podcast here at this location.
And you gave used to be the way she was. But you didn't
Like
swallow it.
when we met, girl, she asked me to fuck.
Yeah, but you might have been scared. Okay, so for you, but she clearly might have been looking for you or something for her.
Right. Right, that's fair. That's a fair assessment because, you know, if she doesn't know who she is within, yeah, she's always going to be. She's not going to stop.
Yeah, and you allowed it to happen to you, and now you're hurt.
No, I'm not hurt. Why do you say I'm hurt? Okay, well, if, you know what? Actions, if I'm hurt, then I love being hurt. I created it. How's about that?
Yeah, because you're fucking name is Lucifer. You're hurt.
Yeah, I love the pain. This shit is awesome.
You like your hurt to attract what it attracts. Cause ain't nobody in your motherfucking room. Cause ain't nobody trying to come in a fucking Lucifer room. Like that's crazy.
That's all right.
But you gotta be your demon. Like, yo, what the fuck you talking about? Yeah.
You gotta be able to rapport with your shadow. Right? That's called an internal dialogue. What you say?
I would say I ain't scared. I ain't never scared.
You should be. What you scared of?
No, I said I ain't never scared. And
I know.
You said you shouldn't. I didn't hear the shouldn't.
Yeah, you shouldn't. You shouldn't. Hey, how many kids you have?
Pronunciate.
How many kids you have?
Why are you saying that?
I'm just asking. You don't have any kids?
I don't have kids.
How many do you have?
I have 2 kids.
All right. Awesome. Awesome. That's cool.
So my son is in the Marines. He's married, and I'm a grandmommy.
What?
Yes, I'm the I just post my picture. You've never seen my picture before, have you?
I don't think I have. Well, maybe. I don't know. Let me see.
She got granny panties.
She got granny panties on.
Oh.
Wait, do you know Adrian? You know Adrian Actions?
Comedian?
It's Adrian. I called him Adrian.
I just literally started following him not too long ago. So I haven't been on here in like 3 months.
Yeah, he's pretty funny. He's pretty
He's
knowledgeable.
funny. That's why I started following him.
And then he also keeps everybody in a book, which I love the fact that he does that. He's one of my servants. He's one of my servants.
He's not your fucking servant.
He is. We work together. It's a love-hate relationship.
All right, so 5 seconds, and that's it.
It's a love hard network.
Which one are you?
I'm the light-skinned one, not the one with the braids. The one that
I was about to say the one like Yo-Yo. Okay.
No,
you look like you know who you look like? You look like Glorilla.
Girl, I will fuck you up.
She's adorable though.
He's a man.
Who are you, like a 40-year-old granny?
I'll fuck you up.
You like a 40-year-old granny.
What? Comedian, you got jokes?
Wait, I can't even really see your picture though. Okay, whatever.
Okay, what do you call Hennessy and Courvoisier on the rocks?
Wait a minute, girl, are you wearing contacts? Please tell me no.
No, I'm not wearing contacts.
Okay, alright, so those are your green eyes, right?
Yeah, well, they're gray.
Great, alright, cool. Cause I was about to say, girl, I'm about to light your ass up. You wearing contacts.
Alright, I'm gonna take this shit off.
Alright, take it off. You got a fat. Are you Ethiopian? You got an Ethiopian head.
Everybody thinks I'm fucking Ethiopian.
Yo, that's a big forehead, my nigga. Like, that's
I will fuck yo. What are you laughing with? Yo, let me take this shit off.
Wait, is that your hair or is that like adding extra hair?
What do you mean? I don't add. I fucking hate you.
You gotta stop using the foundation, boo. The foundation is fucking everything up. You gotta go natural.
What do you mean foundation? I don't use foundation.
You didn't use what you look like. You don't need makeup at all, but you got some.
Yeah, but only on my eyes.
Why?
I just put the
was at a booger.
Oh my God. Yo, let me take this off because you're getting on my goddamn nerves right now.
You got some little ass fingers too. That's so cute. You can't even palm a basketball.
You are really just all about this fucking.
I know. How tall are you?
Like 5'3".
Oh, you so cute. Did you play basketball? You look like you played ball.
No, I play softball.
Okay, that's what my mom used to play softball. She was bad as a motherfucker. Played shortstop. You know, you got to be a beast to play shortstop. She was a beast, son. What position did you play?
I play shortstop too.
Okay. You and my mother
In the
played
middle.
softball together. I'd love to see y'all in the field getting mad at each other, calling each other bitches and shit.
I don't like you anymore.
Oh,
Lucifer, you know how I know you ain't God? Because you still got hair growing in your ears.
Comedian, I don't like your motherfucking ass either.
She don't like anybody.
Fuck you, niggas. And niggas not black, just ignorant. Ignorant.
Do you like yourself?
I love myself.
Just use the N-word?
I love you too, boo. This is just love. Listen, every word I say is a term of endearment.
I follow your motherfucking ass. You fucking crazy. So I love it. You speak outside the box. I've always loved that about you. Cause you
but that's what you're supposed to. But I just speak my truth. It's my truth.
You be ruddling, what is it? Ruddling feathers.
Have you heard like some of the recordings I have when I'm crying? Like I'm really in deep thought.
No.
Oh,
You
girl,
really.
that you got definitely be bitch. You will call me a bitch. It's emotion on them joints. You be like, this nigga is such a bitch. But you know, I got a podcast that I do that you can. Let me put it on here. You can check out the podcast and some of the recordings. You can hear me crying and all of this other shit. I put on a great performance. Very, at least I know everything I do is awesome. Hold on, let's see. Wait, comedian, have you listened to my podcast? It's called Lucifer's Godcast. Not a podcast, Godcast. Niggas think God is some. I don't know. I'm making God cool again. All right, for Pete's sake. Like, everybody gonna want to be God soon. And then Adrian gonna be mad, because comedian gonna be mad, because gonna be a whole lot of niggas that got some fucking self-confidence now that won't telling you to suck a dick, nigga, and get my motherfucker order. And you ain't gonna like that shit. You gonna be pissed. But Adrian, listen, comedian, you can get through it. Let's get through it together. But you're gonna have to realize that the big dog is in the building. And yes, he does not look like what you thought he was going to look like. He's Jesus' black twin. He's a black nigga, 6'5", and gorgeous as a motherfucker. I know, Adrian. It's not bad that you're a white boy. I love white boys. I wish I would love yourselves, though. That's your problem. You gotta do it this way. If you don't do it this way, you ain't shit. Well, let me tell you something, white boy. Just because you think that you superb, you ain't nothing but a piece of shit, boy. A hound dog, boy. You work for the big dog. You didn't realize that. You ain't got no money, boy. Your God is in books. Guess who wrote the books, boy? But not all white folks mad like that. Just ignorant motherfuckers. That's all.
You funny. I got you. I'm about to follow you.
Did you see it? Did you see it?
With your nappy ass hair. Can you still see my profile? Or did it change?
Hold on, just see. Girl, you better change that shit. You don't want nobody to see you.
Right.
But why you don't want nobody to see you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that actions? You know, we become the best of friends. You know, I'm showing you off to the world. You might well just get used to it, motherfucker.
No, I just wanted to make sure that it changed. Cause motherfuckers be crazy and fucking.
So what?
Cause I ain't ready for that. I already get too much attention. I'm like, fuck that shit.
Do you love me?
I don't know you.
You do love me. You do
Nigga,
love me.
you don't love me. Nigga, you don't love me.
Anyway, you love me, and so you just gotta get used to it, boo. You gotta get used to it. We're gonna be in front of cameras and everything a lot. gotta get used to this shit.
I don't want that shit. I don't want people
Listen,
in my
it doesn't matter what you want, motherfucker. It's what's gonna be. So shut the fuck up.
Yeah, but you saying that, what we talking about though? Because motherfuckers, like, I'm realizing in life that motherfuckers are really jealous of me for some reason. I don't even know. I don't care. I just want to fall back.
So you just want to fall back, cause wait a minute. So what they eat is making you shit.
No, because I've been doing this shit for my.
That's your problem. That's your
Hold on, what's my problem?
You are your problem.
I'm not my problem. I just realized that I can't trust people, so I just did it on my own. So now that I'm here, I have my house, I'm about to do my garden, like, I'm good now. So, like, I'm just like, fuck the fucking world. Fuck this shit.
Fuck the world, don't ask me for shit, because everything you get, you got to work hard for it.
Hey.
You don't stop. Niggas back, the clips keep on. Shout out, oh wait, man, let me hit that real quick. Shout out to, Bad Boy Entertainment. Shout out to Diddy.
Bad Boy.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Like, he shouldn't even be locked up, but this nigga's so stupid. But we just had to play a game. This nigga thought he was better than everybody. Try to fuck with my constituents and fuck money. Everybody just trying to fuck me for money, man. Hold on, this is Summer. Hey, Summer.
Hey, Summer.
Come on up here, Summer. Summer says, oh, I guess Summer left.
Summer gotta go.
Summer gotta go. Wait, so okay, with your grandma, how old is the babies?
Baby's about to be 2, not babies, nigga, not plural. Baby is about to be 2 in June.
Oh, that's what's up. You spoiling that grandbaby.
No, I'm not, because they in California. I'm in Atlanta, so I ain't fuck around to find out. No, he came spoiled when he came over here, but then, yeah, he went back over, so, yeah, I can't.
Well, what happened to your, the baby daddy? Do you still love him? Y'all still together?
No.
What happened? What happened to that?
I'm about to be gay.
So now you want to be gay?
No, but no.
You want to be gay, man. That's
up. I mean, the baby daddy is. We're so friends. We're so cool.
Oh, that's so adorable. So you don't love him anymore?
I love him, but he's a Capricorn. He's a Capricorn.
I don't even know what the fuck that means, but what does that mean?
I mean, I don't either, but.
What the fuck? Like, you say some.
Yeah, I'm just saying it because a lot of people are about that shit. I don't give a fuck about that, but. Maybe that's that shit.
Y'all had 2 kids together. Why'd y'all break up? Because you didn't love him. You didn't love him for real.
No, it was just sex. Because I grew up.
That's it.
Yeah, I know about that.
So you thought you loved him. What if the babies that you had weren't his and they were just immaculate conceptions? You thought it was.
It would have been no question because my mom and my dad were crazy. So yeah, it would have never worked out.
Oh, they were crazy?
Yeah, my dad was abusive.
Was he? That was just love, girl. You just don't understand.
Yo, you ain't about to be in my head. Fuck
Yo, let me tell you, like my mom and my dad. You know, my dad was Jamaican, right? He died of AIDS years ago, but he was. My mom and my dad. She said something to him. This nigga bust her in the head with a Heineken bottle. I asked, I said, what the fuck did you say? Well, you don't even have to tell me. Apparently it was something that you didn't need to say. But they were just 2 lost souls, you know, trying to find love, or just, I guess, my mother was trying to find money, right? That's most women. They just everybody's looking for something from each other. And so they're 2 lost souls just meeting in the wind and just, again, 2 homeless motherfuckers trying to find somebody to fill their void, and they lazy thinkers, and they, thought they had some type of love, and then they, here I come popping in the scene and shit, like fucking up everything. You know, she didn't want no damn kids. He didn't want no kid. But she thought she was gonna have some kids to hold on to this nigga, right? Because this nigga had some money. He was Jamaican. He was making the money. He was bringing in the moolah. And then he got a heart. He was like, I don't want to keep doing this. I want to try to do my own, and I don't want to. This is dangerous. My children, I could die. He had one of those moments, and then so he tried to get his own job. He had his own shop, and he got robbed by his friends, and he kind of went downhill from there. He was really depressed about it. My mom was no good. She was telling him he wasn't shit because he was just like I didn't know him. I don't know my mother. I don't know the nigga they called my father. Like, I don't know either one of these motherfuckers for real. I'm just telling you the shit they told me and what I saw. I just know they was both cheating on each other and getting mad at each other all the time. I'm over her boyfriend's house while he fucking her. I watch her fuck her boyfriend while she with my father. And I watch my dad take me over some white chick's house that would buy me shit, ice cream, and like, you know, because at my house, we couldn't eat Kool-Aid or none of that shit. So when I go with my dad to the white girl's house, she would buy me toys. I would have toys. It would be AC. I'd be nice and cool. Had me in the motherfucking living room like a lobby while he go and fuck her in the room. But then when I go with my mom to her boyfriend house, ghetto, there's roaches everywhere. She fucking this nigga in front of me and shit, and I'm just sitting there, and both of them would say every time, don't tell your mother where we been. Don't tell your father where we been. And I'd be the little kid in the middle just sitting and chilling and dealing with the bullshit, though.
So I totally get your name because you were like part of that gray line with the yin and the yang, black and white. So I get it now because you finally opened up. I've been following you for a little bit.
Shut up. Like I told you, you haven't listened to my shit because I opened up all my shit in it.
So I'm getting this now. So you shut the fuck up because I'm
listen.
Yo, I don't be in this motherfucker. I don't be in here this long. What are you talking about?
No better time than the present. What did you get anyway? What did I tell you?
Well, from what I'm hearing from you is that it was like a tug of war for you. And with the tug of war, I don't even know how to really explain it because I'm not a fucking psychologist or a therapist or nothing like that shit.
Well, come on, man. You're very bright. Like, stop talking so down about yourself.
I'm not talking down about myself. I'm just not trying to. Don't hold what I say to where you can call me later. Like, oh, you said this. No, motherfucker. I ain't about this shit.
I'm trying to see what you know now. What the fuck you talking about? Don't flatter yourself.
And I'm not.
All right, well, just talk to me. Just talk. Stop acting like a punk. Jeez. Can you let your hair down for once with a nigga?
No.
Stop acting like a bitch. Like, oh my god.
Ooh, I will smack you. I will meet you and fucking fuck your motherfucking ass.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, just stop being a bitch and just be a real ass G, alright?
So I'm feeling like it was a tug of war with you in your life and trying to figure out what was going on. Your dad was in shit, your mom was in shit, and you had to figure it out. I don't know if you had anybody to talk to. However, the way that you talk now and you're saying what you went through with your past, it makes sense. Because we all try to figure things out, and like honestly, with this conversation, we don't need to figure this out. This is who the fuck we are. Hey, deal with it or don't deal with it. And that's where I am in my life, even with these jobs. That's like, yo, you love me, you don't like me, hey, it is what it is. I'm still gonna move on because I know somebody else is gonna like me. I've had like 3 jobs in the past year. I never had 3 jobs in the past year. Like, I've been such a ride-or-die motherfucker. But now I'm realizing in my life, I have to get what I want to get. So with your conversation, in my opinion, I feel like you're still trying to figure out. Well, okay, I'm not gonna say that because every time I come in your rooms, you're just this proud ass motherfucker, and this is who you are. This is what you project. This is who the fuck I am. That's just who you are.
Right.
And I know who I am too, but I also, I don't know. I'm not lost, but I can overstand listening to your story right now and then knowing my story, and it's like, this is why we're so fucking aggressive with life. It's like, yo, what the fuck you are? And not that we're saying that, but it's kind of that thing though. I don't know. I don't even know how to explain this because I've never had to explain this. I don't deal with motherfuckers. That's why I do not be on fucking Clubhouse. There's a bunch of fake ass motherfuckers trying to.
But you should, it's good to be on Clubhouse because it gives you an opportunity to learn how to express that. What I'm trying to get you to do is really, that's the kind of the dialogue that we're having. That's the dialogue that you have with self. Right? That's the dialogue. The dialogue with self. And that's kind of what we're emulating is, we're hard with ourselves. When I was young and I've always been a quote unquote loner. Or somebody who was separate from the crowd. Always if it didn't make sense, I wasn't doing it. Like I've always been, I didn't give a fuck. I was always a bitch ass nigga. I was always the one that just, if it didn't make sense, I wasn't doing it. I just didn't do it. And that's where I would get on my mother's nerves and my father's nerves because it just didn't make sense. So I'm always asking the questions. So I'm like, super why? Why? And at first,
so where you are now with all that, how do you feel?
Well, growing up, I was scared, right? I was fearful of the shadows, right? I had these fears of the shadows. I had to grow up in the dark. I had to grow up by myself, right? I was always talking to myself. But as I projected, as I got older, or not even say I got older because I'm still a kid, the conversations became more like, they became more intimate. So now, here I am with this, in this stage, in this far in the cocoon or the evolution process. It's now, I realize that internal dialogue with self or my Lucifer or my Satan. And I felt she was the one who was always, she showed me what love is. Like I paid attention to her. And so my job is to emulate her love, to be that love that no one's ever seen before, that will stay consistent no matter what, because this is what I found in her. Is that love that stayed consistent no matter what. I cheated on the bitch, I ignored the bitch, I called her a bitch, I fucked her up, I did everything I could possibly do, and this bitch still stayed with me, and she still stayed in my corner, and she still kept telling me when I was wanting to kill myself, she was like, no, motherfucker, we got shit to do. You are God, nigga. She kept telling me I was God. She kept putting me on a pedestal when I didn't think I was, because I was ignoring her and listening to the world, listening to everybody out there, like comedian and all these people, read my books, and you gotta be this. And she was like, fuck them. Fuck them. Who said they know better? They don't know shit. They don't even know themselves, so they can suck a dick. Fuck them niggas. And she said, stand on your square, baby. Stand on it, because you are that motherfucking nigga. You are that nigga. There is no nigga that is as intelligent as you are that can break a motherfucker down through questioning. Them niggas are scared of you. She was the one. And I emulated for my love with her, the universe, Satan, God, for my love for her. I'm so married to her. Like that's why I said I don't need nobody. I don't need nobody. Because I got what I a human, fuck no, she can't take my bitch place. There's no bitch that can take her place. And I don't want nobody to take her place. That's why I said, you know, I wouldn't even think about sex with you. I wouldn't think about sex with no fucking woman. Ugh. Fuck that. Because we like to look in the mirror and play with ourselves and then eat my own jizz. Or she like to eat my jizz and all that shit. So, you know what I'm saying? But she do get kind of freaky though. She like to watch sometimes. Sometimes, you know, she kind of, my bitch wild though. But she was with me when I was with them other bitches. She was there. But it was just me and her. I was fucking her. Thought I was fucking somebody else, but I was fucking her. So, you know, here we are at this point. And now, you know, I am the embodiment of the great I am, the God in the flesh. And there's nobody, everybody can give their perception, and everybody they are entitled to give their, what they think. They can call me insane. That's fine. I am not human. I'm an alien, and I do not I don't side with the humans. I do not. I'm an observer. I sit back and watch these humans do stupid shit. They got an F in integrity. They're a bunch of fucking, like, numbskull nuts that failed the spiritual class and keep trying to bring me into their motherfucking gang. Fuck you, nigga. You failing. Why would I want to be like you? You've been failing. Your family been failing. Your fucking lineage has failed years and years and years of failures. Why the fuck would I want to follow you? I don't give a fuck. You think you got money. You don't have no money. You don't even know what money is. Like, you think your daddy got money. Your daddy got a boss. And your daddy's boss got a boss. So it's just like when you become sovereign, you realize that that's the fucking truest wealth in the world. So I'm here to live by example and show the world that God is real. If you believe, you can be anybody in the world. If you focus on being God, you can make God.
Does God still take shits in the morning after eating a huge dinner?
Yeah, I don't really eat a huge dinner like that though. I like to eat a lot of fruit and salads and shit. Every now and then.
So did Steve Jobs. He was a fruit. He turned into an apple at the end, and then he croaked.
Hey, you know what, comedian? Let me ask you a question. You Jewish, right?
No, my mama ain't a Jew. I'm a patrilineal cashew.
I wouldn't even. You know what? Jews never are honest about shit. No human is honest. You know, I've been doing some research. Jews are lyingest motherfuckers I've ever seen. Well, I love them.
Man, they just know how to read a contract, motherfucker. They ain't lying. You just don't know how to read no motherfucking contract. Terms of service.
Listen, they're supposed to be in charge of the Enlightenment period back in the 1800s. What the fuck is going on? Did they ever fix the shit?
Listen, I just filed a claim with my homeowner's insurance policy. They got a $22,000 motherfucking deductible on that shit. Is that Jewish? Cause I don't know what to say. Like, I gotta have over $22,000 worth of damages to get a fucking penny out of this motherfucker. I got a plumber coming over tomorrow at 8 a.m.
I'm talking about Jewish people. I think that all people are just a bunch of fucking bums, ghetto fabulous motherfuckers. Like I said,
man, they got their own fucking country. What you got? You ain't got shit. You got the Love Hard Network and a clown house room with 3 people in. They got a country of 12 motherfucking million people. 12 million motherfuckers with their own language and their own dollar.
I know. Who you talking about? They got all that. That you think they got?
Motherfucking Jews in Israel.
They ain't got shit, man.
We got motherfucking rocket technology that blasts rockets out the motherfucking sky with a fucking David's arrow slingshot and shit.
Yeah, that's a motherfucking fallacy, man. But okay, I want you to.
They got the motherfucking Mediterranean, man. What you got?
They don't have that. Comedian.
They got nuclear bombs, rockets, an army, a navy.
Okay. So let me ask you a question. Who does all of that belong to?
To the Jews.
It belongs to God, you stupid fuck.
Yeah, but who is God's chosen people?
As a Jew, do they work for God? As a Jew, do they work for God?
100%. 100% they're working for God.
Thank you. They shut the fuck up. That means it belongs to me. That means they work for me. They're not as what you think they are.
You're delusional. You off your schizo meds.
I got you. That's one way to kind of try to push it away. That's usually what you do when you call it deflecting.
It's called Vraylar. It's an incredible new bipolar medication for schizophrenics. Right.
Oh, now you want to put it on bipolar. You see how fucking sick you are. You see how you want to you want to scapegoat. I told you to scapegoat.
You get Social Security and disability income, don't you?
The scapegoat that came from out the woods, motherfucker. I'm here. Yeah. And now all the shit you done stole, you're going to have to return, and they know it.
Man, what year is it?
But the other ones don't know it.
What fucking year is it? 2050?
He said, is that what you think is going to happen in 2050?
Just say I talked to my psychologist today. She like, what year is it? I said, fuck, 2050? She said, what's 2 plus 2? I said, tree.
What you seeing a psychiatrist for? What's up, Patience? How you doing, girl?
She said, repeat after me. Girl, shirt, and ball. I said, girl took the shirt off my balls.
That nigga crazy, ain't he? That nigga wild as shit. Yo, big shout out to all my motherfucking posse, all the Jews, all the Gentiles, all the Asians, all the...
What's it like having everybody work for you?
Everybody works for me. Shut up. Listen, I want to say a big shout out. I just want everybody to know that you're perfectly made. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep hating each other. Keep fighting. Because this is going to be some of the greatest television ever. Because I'm going to start doing interviews. Like execution interviews. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to interview people and then execute their asses on television. Hell yeah. That shit gonna be dope. Hell yeah. Everybody think they've been balling. They think the Holocaust is over. It's never stopped. Right. It never stopped. They've been sacrificing animals for praises for me, and I'm here. So, they're gonna fucking learn. I mean, the Holocaust is not a bad thing. I don't know who demonized it and try to act like it's bad, but what they did was they understood the sympathy of the victimhood mentality. That's how you pull money from people, their heartstrings, some weak people. Well, yeah. You know what I'm saying? You just, I've been great. I had a rough life. I did a lot of suffering. We did something. We didn't. Like, hold up, bitch. That sounds like being, wait a minute. You had your life. You made it. You talking about you were suffering the whole time? You are ungrateful, bitch. You mean to tell me life was not more important than everything else? You mean to tell me you want to act like you the bitch? You ain't fooling me. You get the fuck out of here. I'm not falling for the banana and the tail bite. Adrian, tell your grandma to suck my ass. I ain't falling for that shit. Oh, Lord. Tell
my grandma never liked N-words anyways.
World, that Holocaust shit ain't rolling no more. You can suck my ass. You done sucked enough money, and you created what I need you to create, and that's enough. That's enough. Can't keep using that Holocaust story. I had a bitch trying to rehash the Holocaust story again. I'm like, get this shit. Like, they playing the same playbook. We got more creative with this shit. Oh my goodness. I'm not. Yes, girl. Could you believe that? And they was doing it before Hitler, right? They won't be mad at Hitler, but listen, I put Hitler in place for a reason. Hitler was Jew, right? Hitler he was stupid as shit, but they called him charismatic. But this is why Adrian says read a book, right? Because if you control the narrative, you got everybody thinking of a book and put praise in the book. Well, I own publishing companies also. So if you control the narrative, you control the people. And Adrian knows this. He's like he's like one of my marketing salespeople.
fuck?
Tell them read the book, Adrian. Tell them where everything is at in the book. Go ahead, give them the book shit.
Yeah, they call books, and not a lot of people know about them anymore because everybody's just looking at their fucking phones all the time. But you know, if you want to like change your life and have better communication skills and increase your intelligence and knowledge and wisdom, change your life. It's called a book.
Change your life. It's called the book. Change your life. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. What you been up
You
to
may
today?
think you fall in love with a man or a woman, but that's just short-term dopamine. That ain't a book.
Who fell in love with what? What happened? Who you for? Hey, Adrian, did you go over that bitch house the other day? You went over there.
Yeah, and then she dumped me the next day.
The blonde. Nigga, I told you. You already knew. You already knew what was gonna happen. You knew that shit. You was
Just use me for my penis. I gratefully acquiesced. I said, you want to use me for my body? Go right ahead.
Wait, she did what to your body?
She said, get that ass upstairs in my bedroom. That's it. I'm going to fuck the shit out of you. I said, all right.
Wait, she pegged you? You let her peg you?
No.
Oh. Have you ever been pegged before?
No.
Oh, you should try it, man. It was awesome.
I've had a lot of fat, ugly girls say, can I peg you? I said, shut up, bitch.
Hey, have you ever let a girl, like, put their finger in your ass while you fucking her?
Maybe like a digit to tickle or something, but never like a full finger.
There you go, that's my boy, that's my boy.
I mean, I don't like stick my whole finger up a woman's ass either. I just tickle the outside of that booty.
Black women got long nails all the time. So
yeah, it ain't working like that.
A white girl that like got like ain't got no fingernails, like she do planting, like she plant like flowers and shit on the weekends. Cause some bitches they got them long nails, they can't be sticking no finger in my ass. Fuck that.
Oh Lord, Jesus, what am I gonna do with you?
You know what I'm saying? Them long ass nails, bitch. You ain't. I don't even know how you clean your ass with them motherfuckers on.
But no, you ever see a black man's fingernails? They're always long like a woman.
Clean your ass. I bet your motherfucker, your chair, your seat smell like hot stank. The motherfucker smell like hot steak, but I want to smell it though. Let me smell your seat.
Cinco de Mayo.
Huh? What is that? Hey, actions. Let me ask you: would you fart in front of me? See, I would. Patience, when you would fart in front of me, wouldn't you?
Let me see what I paid. Hell yeah, because you ain't gonna do no talk shit anyway.
Exactly. There you go.
If I go in the